Hi guys, it's Lynn here. Hope you're all having an amazing day. Now today guys, this is just a quick update on the cacti and succulent plants that I have grown from seed last year. And just to show you how they're all growing. And first of all, I'm going to show you the ones we've got in the window here. Now, the ones in the very far corner there are Opuntias. And there's two different varieties. One is Opuntia humifusa, and the other one is Opuntia vulgaris, and these were seeds that were gifted to us, so we've got them right in the corner, right by the window there. And then here on the windowsill we have our Piniocereus gregii seedlings, and they're actually growing really well at the moment. I was a bit worried about them because last year they struggled a little bit, they went very skinny and just seemed to struggle on their own roots, but they're doing well now, they're plumping up, and so far so good. This one here is one of our little seedlings here, and this is a neo, I just point so you can see that one there. I can't get any closer in the window, I'm afraid. That's our Neobuxbaumia, and that is a cutie little seedling there. Now then at the back we have Trichocereus, commonly known as San Pedro, different varieties of cacti here which we are sowing. Now this one is Trichocereus San Pedro, as I say, commonly known. This one is a super something hybrid. It's crossed with a few different varieties there. And Trichocereus icarus, Trichocereus pachanoi times Fields patronoi there. These were seeds that were gifted to us by our very generous friend Jake in the Dublin Cactus Society branch. And here we've got Trichocereus pachanoi from Ulich, which is the a cactus nursery in Germany. And also Trichocereus seeds from Jake, a mixture of different types. Here I have my Schlumberger truncata, commonly known as the Thanksgiving or Christmas cactus seedlings there that I grow myself from seed from my own big plant. And this is the big, this is the big mother plant here that I got the seed from, and this plant probably is about 70 years old, and as I say, it's full of seed pods again, so there's going to be lots of seed there as well, which is going to be so wonderful. So that's the mother plant there, and that's all her seedlings. And then here we have a few cuttings. These are actually cuttings, Schlumberger opuntioides, which resembles very much like a miniature Opuntia in appearance, but it's 100% Schlumberger, related to the Christmas cactus family. And then there's Schlumberger lutea there. These are all cuttings that have rooted, so they're not seedlings, but I just show you while I'm passing. Now this is Ripsalidopsis here. And these are commonly known as the Easter cactus. I don't know whether the lighting might not be the best here, but really tiny there, very tiny segments growing. And again, seeds from my own plant. This is the Orange Brazil Schlumberger tendenza there. I don't know whether you can see, very difficult maybe to see there, but they're really tiny little seedlings from my Orange Brazil, lovely Schlumberger cactus there. And then we have here a mixture of Perogia magnifica. These are extremely tiny to see, but they're the Perogia magnifica cactus seedlings, sometimes called Notacactus magnifica there, from Hans's plant, their seeds. And as I say, now here we have Homo laccephala texanensis, and they're absolutely gorgeous. These seeds we got from the British Cactus and Succulent Society last year, yeah, 2018, and they are doing absolutely remarkable, as you can see. Now we have a lot more seedlings in the polytunnel, which you can see out there. We have a lot of seedlings there, but they're more about 2 or 3 years old, so this is just an update on all the ones I sowed last year really. But we do have a lot more in the polytunnel. Trichocereus as well here, Hueshka. But here we actually have one that I don't know what it is. I think it possibly could be a little Matucana, or one that sort of blew in by mistake. It's definitely not the same seed anyway, so that's going to be interesting. Here we have Echinopsis subdenudatas. Aren't they gorgeous? They're even getting their little spots on them. And these were seeds from Hans's plant. Now here guys, this is gorgeous. These are our Astrophytum coahuilense, and they are gorgeous. They're actually resembling the little Astrophytum, little twist in their bodies and the little spots. They're gorgeous, still extremely tiny, as you can see there, but I have to be very careful with the watering because they're very rot prone, especially at this stage, so they're doing very well. If you want to know what I've got on the top, like the grit at the top, is actually a cat litter. a brand by Sanicat. It's 100% molar clay, which I use as a top dressing. So links up above to a video on that. I explain about using it as using the cat litter as a grit and top dressing alternative, but it has to be that particular brand, and it has to be 100% molar clay. Do not use any other cat litter as a top dressing because it will kill your plants. As I say, it has to be made of the clay. But any type of grit at the top helps to keep the algae, if you can call it algae, it's more moss I suppose, off the top of the soil, because that can be a nuisance on young seedlings. And these are our Lophophora williamsii. Aren't they adorable, guys? On the right hand side here, these are from Honzi's plant, Lophophora, and on the left hand side is from my plant. See the difference in the size of the seeds, even though they're both Lophophora, and they actually do look pretty much identical, the mother plants, but so different in the seeds. One, you know, the ones on the right hand side are much smaller than the left. Don't ask me why. It's interesting how they do vary. These are Rebutia sinalis seedlings here, very tiny, and Rebutia sinalis liliacino. And here we have Euphorbia canariensis, and these are quite large seedlings. It is a large growing Euphorbia, and they're still young at the young stage. I'm going to be potting these on probably in the next few weeks into individual pots, so stay tuned for that video when I do that, guys. These are all still very small before they need to be potted on. I will probably be potting these on though, because they are getting quite large now. All the other ones I'm going to be keeping in the pots, and these I'm definitely going to be repotting on, because although they're still extremely tiny, they're actually bulging out the pot and they're all pressing against each other. I didn't expect them all to germinate, so stay tuned for a video when I pop these on. I'm going to be very careful. They're still too small to go into their individual pots. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be separating all the roots of these tiny babies and possibly putting them up into a bigger seed tray, probably a seed tray like this size, rather than potting them up individually because they're still too small. But stay tuned when I do that. It's going to be very interesting. More Rebutia muscala. These here, absolutely gorgeous. Seed from my own plant also there. Tiny little spines on them, they're gorgeous. Now this is really cute. These are a Cleistocactus collodimonensis, and commonly known as the monkey's tail cactus. And it's the white, fluffy, long-haired monkey's tail. And I put links up above now to a video of this actual, the seeds have come from the mother plant, and the mother plant is on the video I'm going to put up now on the link above. So it's just going to flash up now. So do click onto it if you want to see where these little babies have come from. The mother plant is like a lovely big hanging spider with beautiful white hair. And the flowers are the most gorgeous orange colour flowers, like absolutely stunning. And I pollinated the flowers and I got seeds and I sowed the seeds. This was last summer, and look at them now, little baby ones. They're so cute and absolutely wonderful. And then here I have two sets of epiphyllum, Mrs. G. Boheme and Mrs. G. Boheme crossed with Chichi Castanengo. And these are what we cross-pollinated a couple of years ago with two different beautiful epiphyllum flowers. And interesting to see what these actually colour they come out with, because they're crossed. It can be a long time before they flower. As you can see, these epiphyllums are very, very tiny. Very cute, I have to say. And then I'm just trying to think what else to cover. Yep, last but not least, this is the most exciting here. These are our saguaro seedlings, Carnegia gigantea, commonly known as the big cowboy cactus you see in all the cowboy movies. The very, very big cactus plant. You often see in Arizona desert. And these are all the seedlings from there. These seeds were gifted to me by my wonderful friend Keith from Arizona, Groovy Man 1968. And they're doing very well there. So I don't think I'll ever do well. I know I won't live to see them grow to their whole big size, but be interested to see how they do here long term. And that's it, guys. That's the update on all the seedlings. And if you want to know how to grow cacti and succulents from seed, then links up above to a video on how to grow them from seed, and also links down below as well. Do check that out. I use the baggy method, just a method I prefer to use, but everyone has their own individual methods. But that is if you're new to growing them from seed. I share my method on there. And as you can see, it works very well for me. I have plenty of seedlings there. So guys, thanks so much for watching. And I want to send you loads of love, heaps of happiness, and tons of plant power. As always, from across the Emerald Isle. Until the next video. Bye.